You know something is wrong the moment you leave the crowded restaurant. Instead of the triple-digit heat you'd encountered mere hours earlier, a sharp and biting breeze greets you. Your car is gone. The entire parking lot is empty. You head back inside only to be met by darkness. The place looks as if it's been abandoned for years. You hear a clattering from the kitchen, but instinct tells you to run, not investigate. The automated door opens and closes as you exit. Otherwise, it's nearly silent. The neighboring buildings seem further away than you remember and cast an unnatural silhouette in the moonlight. The squeal of the doors opening again cuts through the silence. You turn around, but cannot see whatever triggered them. You can feel it though. Whatever it is. There's something new on the air. A hollowness. A focused hunger. Something yearning to be full. Directed solely at you. You quicken your steps, looking for someone. Anyone. But find yourself utterly alone. No. You correct yourself. There's no one here to help you, but you are not alone. You hear it behind you on the frost-covered grass that had been sun-scorched only a few hours before. You look back for a moment and instantly regret it. If you hadn't looked, you could lie to yourself, say it was your imagination. But you've seen them now. Those footprints that paint an image in your mind that you cannot shake. You slip off your shoes and break into a run, legs and lungs burning. As you begin to lose hope, lights and sound come rushing back all at once. The thick heat hits you like a wall, and you've never been happier for it. Your pursuer appears to be gone, that feeling of being hunted alone in the dark along with it. You walk the remaining miles, telling yourself to keep it together. By the time you've arrived home, your hand only shakes slightly as you turn the key. Your relief, as you step over the threshold, is short-lived. Even in the dark, it's clear that the place is empty. The hallway seems just a bit too long and narrow. You hear a noise from within your bedroom. Something heavy moving along the carpeted floor, the sound increasing with proximity. Hunger radiates through the small space. Exhaustion has replaced adrenaline. You're less stable on your feet. You stumble out the door, hoping that it will lead you to your noisy complex. Instead, you're met by cold, darkness, and distant buildings that are at the same time both familiar and not. You're slower than you were before. Hours pass without reprieve. Hope fades that light and sound will return. Behind you, you feel the measured patience of something that doesn't need speed to catch its prey. There's something else there too. The mutual knowledge that eventually, you may fall. You will need to stop, but it will not. I work security for a hush-hush, off-the-books reach lab. Deep underground. My boss Ricky always said nanotech and AI are a match made in hell. But the consequences of our employer's bad decision keep me gainfully employed. Dispatching the shambling humanoid avatars the Atlas Corps keeps churning out from its infinite pool of gray goo. Trouble is, each generation gets better. Makes it slightly closer to the exit of our bedrock bunker. They look like us now. Plead for their lives like a human would. Answer questions only the crew should know. We think Atlas got access to our personal files somehow. There's now debate about whether these things even know they aren't human. Luckily, Atlas still has trouble doing the fingers. They used to stick out in weird places. Now it just gets the number wrong. Too many or too few. That's how I know we've been overrun. All my coworkers have 5 fingers on each hand. Not 6 like a normal human ought to. Like I do. They smile at me. Wave. Like they're taunting me with their imperfect limbs. I don't wave back. I know what they're planning. The second the relief team comes down the elevator at the end of our rotation, these imposters will try to rush the surface, to take over. I can't let that happen. I'm going up first, and I'm going to make sure Atlas and all its minions can never crawl out of this pit. Two days ago, I was walking on my normal route to my office. I passed by a little alleyway that I must have passed by 100 or 1,000 times before. But that day, it seemed a little different. There was a little antique shop I had never paid attention to before there. Me being me, and wanting to find an excuse to be late to work, I decided to go take a look. The shop owner was kind enough, he let me look around to see everything. I found a pair of cute glasses and figured that they would be fun to wear for a day. I bought them for around $20, said goodbye to the shop owner and figured I'd probably never see him again. I went home that night and decided to put them on and ask my wife how I looked in them. She told me that I looked silly, but when I looked at her, I could see a small thought bubble next to her head with a "he's annoying, why doesn't he get a promotion already" in them. I took the glasses off so I could blink my eyes, but they were gone. I put the glasses back on and there they were again. I looked at my daughter, who's in kindergarten next, whose thoughts were, of course, "I don't want to do the homework, I want to play." I looked at the dog and its thoughts were, "That other dog in the park felt pretty good today." I didn't look further into that one. So I had just found mind reading glasses. That's insane. But did I want that kind of power? No. I put the glasses down on my desk and left them there. I took my pills and went to bed. The next day I went to work as usual, except I could see all my coworkers' thoughts. My coworker Kelsey thinks our boss is annoying. I agree. But also our boss finally wants to give me a promotion, so maybe she's not that annoying. That night I put the glasses on my desk again and went to sleep. And overslept. In a rush, I left the house and went to work without the amazing glasses. After I returned back from work, my daughter approached me, wearing the glasses. "Daddy," she asks, "what are those pills you take every night before you sleep?" I said, "Well, honey, it's a sleeping pill I have to take. I've been having trouble sleeping since I've been having a tough time at work lately." Then she says, "Oh, okay. But Daddy, why does Mommy want to put 50 of them in your dinner tonight?"